Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a get ready with me. This is the final look and you guys are going to hop into this video and see the makeup that I'm putting on, and we're going to talk a little bit about why I started this YouTube channel and why makeup. So I would love if you guys would give a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining and I hope you enjoy this video. Hey everyone, how's it going? We're going to go ahead and hop right into the get ready with me. We're going to start by priming. The first primer I'm going to use is the Revlon primer, the Perfecting and Smoothing one, the pink cap. I like using this one on my T-zone, especially my nose. That's the area I really like to smooth over my chin. The next primer I'm going to go in with is this Believe Beauty Radiant Primer. Now this one you have to let sit on your skin for about a minute or so. That's what it says on the back of the bottle, to really soak in. Now this primer is going to be more of, like it said, radiant. It's going to leave a sheen on the skin. I like doing that on the outer perimeters, my cheeks, avoiding where I put the first Revlon primer, but applying it everywhere else. So now I'm gonna hop into foundation, and today I'm using the Revlon Photo Candid foundation in the shade 150 Creme Brulee. So I wanted to do a get ready with me as one of my first few videos on my channel because I wanted people to get to know me a little bit and know why I wanted to make this channel in the first place. One of the main reasons I wanted to make this channel, besides the fact that I love makeup, is that you know, I feel like in the industry, in the beauty community, there is a lot of drama, and I know that's only part of the community. It's not, you know, every single person that I watch is involved in drama, because they aren't. You know, I watch people like Nikia Joy and Jessica Braun and Allie Glines. You know, those are just to name a few, but you know, those are some other influencers that I really enjoy watching. Taylor Wynn, she's a good one. And they're not really focused in on the drama. Raw Beauty Christie, she's another. She just came out with her own palette with Pure Cosmetics that I'm really interested in. But anyway, they're not really involved in drama, but I feel like, you know, what you hear most about the beauty community is drama and not the makeup. And I love the makeup. I love all types of makeup. I love drugstore. I love high-end makeup. And I want to be able to showcase that here on my channel and focus on the makeup and not on the other things. I am going to build this foundation up. I'm using a brush, but I just want to add a little bit of coverage down my neck. Now this is a medium buildable foundation. I really love this foundation. This is a really good shade match for me right now in the summer. So I'm gonna buff that, stipple that all into the skin. The next step is I'm going to take this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer and just start concealing some of the areas that I have concerns with. That's part of why I wanted to make this channel, is to really focus on the makeup, because I watch a lot, and the ones that I do watch are focused on the makeup, but I feel like, again, it's surrounded by the drama. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make this channel. Another reason why I wanted to make this channel is because, like I said, I love makeup, and if you watched my Sephora video, you will learn that I have my cosmetology license. I used to do hair, and I still do hair and makeup a little bit with clients. And, you know, this is just something that has really, makeup has just stuck with me over the years as something I really enjoy doing. You know, I love makeup. I like all types of makeup. And I like being able to express myself through my makeup. And I like taking someone's vision when I'm, you know, working on friends or clients and turning that into reality. And that's part of what I want to show here on my channel is different makeup looks inspired by some of my influencers that I watch on YouTube, inspired by looks that, you know, my friends want to see. I want to do tutorials. I want to be able to show you guys multiple things, tips and tricks. So that's one of the main reasons why I really wanted to do this channel. I'm super excited about it, and I hope that you all will, you know, join in, like and subscribe. So that's why I want to build this channel. You know, I want to be able to teach you all things, show you all things, and, you know, grow together as a community. So anyway, the next step that I am going to do is I'm going to powder my face. But first I'm going to powder, I'm going to powder the under eyes. I'm going to use this powder from CoverGirl. It's the Advanced Radiance powder. I really like this for setting the under eye. I'm going to pat out any lines and increasing. That Maybelline Age Rewind concealer really doesn't crease a lot on me. I do have a lot of fine lines underneath my eyes that no matter what concealer I use, I always do get a little bit of creasing in that area. Not much I can do about it, but it's definitely about finding the ones that help conceal that area the best, regardless of, you know, what is actually there. So that was for my under eyes. Now I'm going to take, now this broke on me. This is the Physicians Formula Healthy Powder Foundation. I'm going to take that and put that on the perimeters. I like this to provide some extra coverage on the perimeters of my face. I do dust off as much as possible. I don't want it to look super powdery or cakey. I will show you guys a tip on what I do to help when things start look powdery. But again, all over the perimeters. I'm going to do a fairly simple eye look today. Normally I prime my eyes with MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, but I forgot that. So I'm just going to use the bottom of my beauty blender here. This is actually the one from AOA, the $1.55 one, the Paw Paw sponge. I really like this. It's super soft. And it's really inexpensive considering. Compared to other beauty sponges, you know, I like the Real Technique ones as well, but this one's just really soft and, you know, it really just does the trick for me. Patting out the under eyes, patting over. Alright, so I'm going to do a fairly simple look today. I'm going to use the Tati Beauty palette. Love this palette. I'm so glad that I purchased it. Tati is one of the YouTubers that I watch, influencers that I watch, and she came out with her own brand, and, you know, the quality of this palette is just, you know, it's amazing. I love it so much. It's a neutral palette. It's a really good everyday palette, a good bridal palette. I mean, really just good for anything. But so the first shadow I'm going to go in on today is going to be this Soothe. It's a brown. I'm going to dust it off a little bit. And I am going to take that right into my crease. This is the Scott Barnes brush in number 62. Really good blender, fluffy brush. Now, a great tip when it comes to doing your eyeshadow is where you hold the brush. So, like for this example, if I'm holding up closer to the tip of the brush where the bristles are, I'm going to get a denser impact of color. Whereas when I hold it further down, it's not going to be as dense. It's going to have more of a lighter effect because I'm not so close up and I'm not really pressing. Where back here, I'm sweeping and I can still do that pressing motion, but it's just going to deposit, you know, the color a little lighter, and it's going to make it easier to fluff out. So as you can see, I'm doing some windshield wiper motions. So I wanted you guys, dipping back into that Soothe, I wanted you guys to get to know me a little bit. So I'm going to basically introduce myself to you guys. I'm a fiance. I've been with my partner Jake for 4 years. We have 2 kids, 2 boys, toddler age and younger. I am a stay-at-home mom and a housewife. I take care of our home, take care of our kids, and on the side, sometimes I do makeup and hair. I have been working with a really good friend of mine. Her name's Kelsey. She has her own Instagram, which I'll pop up on the screen and I'll link down below. She lives here in Richmond with us, and I have been working with her for the past almost year or so, doing weddings, helping assist with weddings with her. And you know, it's definitely helped me fall back in love with makeup again. I'm gonna hop into Ritual, which is this deeper brown color, on a more denser brush. I'm gonna pop that on the outer edge. So she, you know, working with her and being out and working on clients more than just family and friends has really just helped me fall back in love with makeup and with hair. You know, I took a break for a while there because of some bad experiences that I had in the salon industry, but now I'm back and I'm loving it. You know, when I'm able to help and work with her, it's just so much fun for me. I'm taking a fluffy brush and just buffing out the edges, really softening up that outer edge. Alright. Again, taking that fluffy brush and just really softening up the edges. Again, remembering I'm holding it further down so that I'm getting a more light touch. Getting that easily blended effect. So you can probably hear one of my children in the background grunting, making noises at me. Silly guy. Next thing I'm going to do is I want to brighten up the lid a little bit after I've added that deep brown to the outer corner, and actually I'm going to just take it up a little bit here because it looks a little uneven. I think once I blend that out, that will help. Yeah, that's better. All right. So I am going to take the shade here, Soothe, the metallic. I'm going to use my finger, put a little bit on there, and then I'm just going to press that right in the center, going up. Tapping out that edge, right where it meets the dark brown. All right, going back in, other eye. Tapping out that edge. So now I'm gonna take this Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This is in the shade 10, Be My Highlight. I'm gonna use my another finger, clean finger, and I'm going to pop this right in the inner corner, blending that into the Soothe Metallic, just to give it a little extra brightness in the inner corner. So if you live around here in my area, you know, if you've seen me wearing makeup, this is probably one of my favorite type of eye looks to do. This neutral brown with a pop of shimmer on the lid, kind of brighter on the corner of the lid of the eye. It's definitely one of my favorite eye looks. Now that I've finished the lid up, I'm going to move on now to my bronzer. So the bronzer I'm going to use today is from Milani. It's their Silky Matte Bronzing Powder in 02 Sunkissed. I really have been loving this right now. It is just this beautiful, cool toned bronzer. It's just super nice. It's not too warm. It's not super duper cold, and it just really gives a natural bronze look on my skin. It also smells pretty good. So I'm going to bronze up the perimeter here, just lightly using this big powder brush and sort of buffing circular motions, pressing. I tried to go in first with pressing and then buff out. So today I have some errands to run with my mom. I have an appointment to take one of my kids to. So I'm just going to keep this really natural. I don't want it to be too crazy because while I'm out, I probably will, well, I definitely will be wearing a mask. So the mask definitely can rub off on the nose area, you know, back here on the skin where your ears are, where it loops. So I don't want to do anything too crazy because it will rub off and I will have to touch up through the day. And if it's too thick and too glam, then it just makes it harder to cover up. I hope you all, you know, will get a lot out of this channel. You know, I love makeup, and, you know, I want to be able to, you know, show you guys something, you know, that may not always be new, but it might be new to you. I want you to be able to learn tips and tricks. Next item I'm going in is Essence, the blush. This is number 10, Befitting. This is also a pretty cool toned blush, but I love this shade. It's just really wearable, and it's a really inexpensive blush. So I'm going to take this angled brush, and here's a tip for that. You always want to follow the direction of the angle, okay? If you're going back and forth with this type of brush, it could get patchy because the bristles are going in one direction. So I am going to just stipple and follow the bristles going upward. You see, I'm not going super back and forth. I'm just going in an upward motions. And now on the bottom edge, not up here at the bottom, I'm doing a more of a circular motion. As you can see, hopefully, it's a light toned blush and I really like it. I really hope that you all get something out of my videos, you know. This for me is so enjoyable, and I just want to be able to share it with everyone, you know. It's my hobby, it's what I enjoy, and I just want to be able to share all that I know with my friends and family and all of you out there that, you know, watch my videos. Doing whatever's left on the brush and dusting over my nose area. I like that look. It gives it a nice sun-kissed effect down my neck with whatever's left on the brush. Now this part is the part that really makes a difference when you're using powder. So I'm going to use this spray. This is the Jungle Rock 3-in-1 face mist. This is from Wet n Wild. This was Bretman Rock's collection, so I don't think it's out anymore, but I've just really been enjoying this. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it. Super fine mist. I love setting spray, so I use a lot of it. But that effect really helps leave the skin looking less powdery. I'm gonna fan that a little bit. And then I'm going to take my sponge and lightly tap over to just sort of press everything back in to diffuse some of the lines. So as you'll come to learn on my channel, one of my least favorite parts of makeup, doing my makeup, is my brows. So I really love using like a gel like this that I can just brush through my brows and just that be it. I do use a pencil sometimes, but this is my definite preferred method. This is the AOA brow gel in the shade Taupe. If you've never checked out the Shop Miss A website, I'll link it down below, but you should definitely check it out. They have really affordable things, and you know, I liked everything that I've tried so far. The sponge, this eyebrow gel. I've also gotten their cotton rounds and their antibacterial wipes that I've liked. They have a lot of different things. They have so much stuff, and it's very affordable. You know, most of it is $1 or $1.55. You know, it does. Some other items like the bigger palettes and stuff can be like $12, but that's still pretty inexpensive, and it's fairly good. I'm going to put on a little bit of highlight. I'm going to take that Pure Nude highlighter from Essence again, and I'm going to use that as my highlight today using this Milani brush. I really like this brush. They have them in Walmart, so definitely recommend picking up if you've never tried it before. Taking whatever's left and just buffing over the perimeter. Gonna go back in and do the other side. I do like to highlight my nose a little bit on the tip and the bridge and over the Cupid's bow. That a lot of the items that I'm probably going to be showing you initially are going to be a lot of drugstore. I love drugstore. I buy a lot of my makeup from the drugstore. I love trying out dupes for higher end products. I will be doing some higher end products here on my channel, but in the beginning, definitely going to be a lot of drugstore and slowly integrating high end. I want to do a lot of inspiration videos. Like I said earlier, you know, inspired by some of the influencers that I watch, and then some things that friends and family recommend that they want to see. So if there's anything that you want to see specifically, please comment down below and let me know what you want to see. This mascara is the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift. I really like this. I have a really hard time when it comes to my eyelashes. I have very long lashes that have a little bit of a natural curl, which I know some people are going to hate me for that. But that being said, I have to be really careful with mascara because my lashes are so long, most times it does transfer up top on me in the beginning. Now, the thing that I look for, maybe not initially, because that tends to happen in general for me with mascara, is whether it transfers up top throughout the day. So keep an eye on my channel. I will be doing recommendations of things that I'm really enjoying and that work for me. Everybody's skin is different, and please keep that in mind. everybody's different. Everybody's skin is different. And so how things may work for me may not work for you. But I want to be able to try to recommend things on my channel that will work for every type of skin type. So just keep an eye, and I'll make sure that I'm giving something for everybody. It's the Fenty Mademoiselle lipstick in the shade Spanked. I'm going to go ahead and do a coat. I'm not using lip liner today. Like I said, just keeping it fairly simple because it will probably wear off. Since I will be wearing a mask, I will probably blot some of it off before I put my mask on, just so that it's not smudging all over my mask. So the next item and the last item that I'm going to be using on my lips is going to be the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is in the shade Fussy, and I love, love, love this lip gloss. I just got it within the past couple of months. I know this is nothing new. A lot of this is nothing new, but I've just really been enjoying this. It feels so comfortable on the skin. It smells so good. I love the smell. I put a light layer on and then I kind of blend it all together. But this stuff is amazing. Now I have heard, and I'm going to be hopefully testing this out here for you guys soon. I'm going to be doing some full faces of one brands. So I've heard that Maybelline has a lip gloss that could potentially be a dupe for this. So keep an eye, and hopefully I'll be able to give you an update on that soon. Last step here is going to be my setting spray. I might do another coat of mascara, but I'm pretty happy with where I stand right now. This is a typical everyday makeup for me. Just a neutral kind of bronzy look, a light bronze. I don't like bronzers that make me look super warm or orange. I do sometimes, but I want it to be a more natural bronze. Use this Milani Make It Last setting spray. It's so silly to watch people do this sometimes, isn't it? I hope that, you know, even if you aren't watching me while I'm doing this, even if you're just listening and getting ready yourself, that, you know, maybe you've learned something new. What I do in my routine that you could do in yours. I am finished. I am all ready to start my day. It is early in the morning. I'm going to fix my hair and get changed, and then I am going to go ahead and get started on my day. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all, you know, had a good time, you know, getting to know me a little bit more, and you know why I wanted to make this channel. I know I didn't say much, but I think I was pretty straightforward about what I want this channel to be about, and I'm just so excited to be starting it, and I hope you all enjoy it and watch it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.